Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Mono, and today we got another SnD tips and tricks. This time we're going to be focusing on the offensive side of Octane. And the very first one here is just going to be a simple, whatever. You're going to be watching the cross to B. It's a pretty important thing. I mean, you can do it here or back here maybe. I don't know. I don't do it a lot. You can kind of see it right here. What I do though is I just lay down here and watch because, a lot of people will be trying to get you from pawn or up front or rushing you. So, I mean, you gotta just be careful here because a lot of times someone is gonna be expecting you to come here and you have to watch out for the push. An alternative to this is you can run to the strip, whatever. Then you can just come here and look. Or get closer or whatever. If you go here though and you watch or whatever, you can also check top pawn, top restaurant. You can look gas. So I mean, I don't know, it's obviously up to you, whatever you want to do. This one you provide a lot more like coverage, but you do leave your flank open. However, if you do come here, you might have, because a lot of people will rush up the middle and try to get you here, you have the ability to, maybe, you knife them or something. I don't know. Whatever. That's spot number one, guys. We'll be right back. Well, I guess spot number one and number two.
Search and destroy.
Alright, guys. Spot number two.
Destroy the objective.
Off the break, we're going to grab the bomb just because. Basically, I mean, this is just whatever. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it's not a terrible idea. Someone is going to be, well, not all the time, but a lot of times someone looks to see the cross. So you can just counter snipe it if you want. I mean, they're going to be at the tank, or maybe they'll be hopped up. A lot of people go like right there, kind of a thing, but I wouldn't try to snipe that because, yeah. But yeah, it's helpful to watch the first part of this, the SnD Octane defense, to see some spots. Because right there, I showed that spot or whatever. There are a lot of spots to watch the B cross, but they're most likely going to be at that tank or on the hop up of it, or yeah, that's it. So,
search and destroy.
Alright, guys, spot number 4 here, I believe. This one's going to be a rush. We're grabbing the bomb. You don't need to. You're just basically going to run right here. You can get hit from pawn if they come here, so I mean, I don't know if you want to sprint and slide or whatever. You can look pawn if you want, but basically what I do is I come cross, whatever, and I just run and check for a B cross, make sure gas is clear, and then I come around to pawn, and if there's no one there, I go up top. Then basically, I mean, you have eyes on the entire map. If you don't see someone at the tank, bottom pawn, or top pawn, I mean, they could be like right below you or whatever, but most likely, if you get here, you're going to win the round. Tell your teammates if you're pushing B when you do this rush, it's very important that your teammates stay alive. So tell them to play kind of slow. Try to get like a kill, but don't risk anything. Don't play for picks. Just basically tell them to stay alive, because right here you control the entire map, like basically at B, except for like bottom and top of town. So alright, guys.
Search and destroy.
Alright, guys. Another spot here. This is gonna be another rush. This one, you're just gonna push from spawn, and I mean, I don't know which way is better. If you want to come this way, if someone's watching the B cross, they're gonna see you. But your goal is to get here, and you can beat them here. So when I get here, like I obviously I get around the corner, and then I preem it. Then I get here, and then I preem it again. If you get here pretty early in the round, you can either just stay up and try to have your teammate plant the bomb, or you can try to make a play. I don't recommend like pushing pawn at all, because chances are there's someone here or here or here, they're gonna be all around. So maybe once you get here, just like lay down here. Not a bad spot at all. You got good control of the map, or you can just lay down right here and look towards like middle or whatever. Just staying alive if you get here and you don't encounter anyone's pretty big deal. I mean, I wouldn't recommend trying to get over here, even though it's like a good spot, because, like I said, chances are there's gonna be some top pawn or restaurant looking. So, yeah, that's that spot.
Search and destroy.
Yo, what up, guys? Back with another spot. This one is gonna be a class switch, so we're gonna just rush across here. The only reason I do this is because you can get hit by a snipe, and it's helpful to get like across. And then I basically just jump and switch there, and I mean you'll have the guy watching the cross most likely. You'll be able to know if someone's coming. If not, come here. If you come to this spot, I'd have incog because thermals from restaurant or top pawn, you might not be able to see them or there or there. So, I mean, just a strategy. It's not really a great like spot by means, but just to make sure you clear the cross without getting hit, and then you're here with an AR already pre-aiming, ready to initiate some gunfights and stuff. So
Search and destroy.
yo, alright, we got some spots here. These are just going to be like spots, helpful spots, not necessarily rushes or snipes or anything. You can use the sniper, especially for this spot. I like this spot. You have like, you can see entire mid, and then you can watch in case someone like is trying to rush your sniper. You can look top pawn hop up, top restaurant. You can definitely like, I don't know, it's definitely not the easiest, but you can see the heads popping up there. And you can definitely call out if they're going back and forth between it. So, I mean, I personally really like this spot. It's I wouldn't say it's a power spot necessarily, but you definitely have some good lines of sight. We're gonna come over here. I mean, not like this is a spot, but if you're covering your teammate planning, it's a good spot. Right here's a good spot. You can see top pawn. Definitely not the easiest shot, but you can see it. You can see it, the semi. You can see the semi alley. I mean, so you can also kind of cover your teammate from here, but it's not the easiest of shots to hit. So there's that problem. I mean, I like coming here if someone's like pawn. You got an angle on him there. So yeah, that's I mean, you can come up here, you can look at restaurant. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of great spots on this side. But, yeah. That's going to be really it for this video, guys. Just some advice, like I said at the end of the last one. I would always have someone watch the B cross just because it's like a very like favorable thing to know how many are there. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just nice. And also then you have someone anchoring that side of the map after, so that hopefully they don't get flanked. I would plant B with incog smokes and trophies, because thermals, top pawn, top restaurant, bottom restaurant, they'll see you. Maybe they'll just nade you off. Maybe, you know, they'll stun check to make sure you're there first. So I definitely plant with thermals, I mean with incog smoke and trophies on. Yeah, I mean if you're gonna cross to A, I would do it with smokes and incog, because if you got the guy bottom pawn, he can see you. Most people that snipe will use thermal. If they don't use thermal, they won't see you, but I don't know. Also, a strategy, you can fake smoke A and still go B and just throw their attention off. I guess this is a spot you could use too, that I wasn't really thinking of. I mean, you got good line of sight around the map, but I mean, it's not the greatest spot because bomb's right there, and if no one's watching in front of you, you can definitely get flanked. I mean, same with this one. I mean, if you get here, it's a pretty good spot. You got the line of sight all around the map, but it's not necessarily the strongest. Like I said, we had this spot, and you got whatever. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe.